everyone, it's Rachel. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create glitter tears using the Color Therapy app. So this will be your final layer on whatever you're working on. So go ahead and color in the makeup however you'd like. And then the very final layer will be the eyelashes. If you'd like to follow along, find this image under Butterfly. All right, so let's start off with the glitter tool, and I'm just gonna zoom in so we can see well there. I'm doing size 1 and opacity 100. In the skin shades palette, I'm doing the 4th color on the top row. I wanna do a very muted crystal gold color, so that's why I'm using the skin shades. So I'll start off by drawing the shape of the tears. So coming from the bottom corner of the eye, I'm just drawing a little teardrop. I'm gonna swipe all the way underneath the eyelashes too, so make sure coloring inside the lines mode is turned off, and you just go underneath the waterline like that, and then bring some tears down. And you can do however many you want. They can go off the page, they can be long or short, variety is good. And one of them I'm gonna draw that's just like several tears together. It's kind of just streaming down tears. I'm also gonna apply it to the top eyelid, just above the eyelashes. Now let's use the crystal tool. And we'll do size 1 and opacity 100. We'll do the same thing now. Let's just add little dots in there and also swipe a few little swipes. So now we're adding the texture into the glitter, making it look really shiny. Now raise the crystal tool size to 25, and we'll add a few more little dots here and there with just larger bits of glitter and things. And then for the upper lid, let's do size 10. And you can do opacity 30 to 65. It's up to you. I'll just start with 30. And I'm just going to nicely add it into the top lid. It's going to be done on a lot of layers. Now let's add in some more refined glitter. So I'm going to use the pen tool. You can do size between 1 and 2 and opacity at 100. So in the glow palette, I'm using the yellow, pink, and also just white. And I'm just going to dot in a few little areas just to add some extra shine and dimension. Raise the size to 2. Just extra little pops of reflection and color. Now back to the crystal tool, set the size to 1 and opacity at 35. And I'm still using that pink and yellow from the glow palette, and I'm dotting in some more bits of glitter and dots. And then raise the opacity to 100. We're still in the crystal tool. And I'm gonna go back to that skin color we used, and we can add some more little dots, and you can also add some more swipes. So just lots of little layers. Let's use the fairy dust tool now. Size 1 and opacity 100. And I'm using white. I'm just gonna swipe over the bottom waterline just to add a little more sparkle. You can add it to above the eyelid too. Now we need to refine the tears so they look realistic. So you want to zoom into one and sample a color near it next to it. And then with the airbrush tool, you want to use size 1 and opacity 65 to 75. Okay, so what you're doing now is essentially erasing any stray glitter bits and just really making the area look clean. So just clean up your tears so they have a nice shape. So you just sample the color next to it and keep adding it, cleaning it up. Now we're going to shade around it, so let's set the size to 1 and opacity 80. Now to shade it, what you want to do is sample a darker color that's right next to it, and then just go around your tear. Okay, so now let's add our core shadows with the hair shades palette. I'm using the 2nd color. It's kind of a reddish. So I'll use the pen tool size 1 and opacity at 35. So now you want to do your core shadows, and you can trace, maybe just choose one edge. So maybe on the right side. You just trace those tears. You can make a few areas just a little bit thicker to add more interest. And let's just add a few more with the airbrush tool. Size 1 and opacity at 40. And on the 2nd row, the very last color in the skin shades palette, I'm just gonna add a little bit more core shadows, just to sort of blend those darker shadows we just added. So this will help make your tears look really three-dimensional. And then the very last step is to add your own sparkles in. So I'm using the pen tool size 1 and opacity 100. And then with white, you can just add your glitter anywhere you want. So I'm doing a big X. Then you want to use the airbrush tool to make it shine. So opacity 100, size, I would do 5. And then you just kind of add in a nice little glow to the middle of it. And then you repeat. So add some more. You can do it wherever you want. And you can also make them bigger or smaller. It's up to you. Again, your last step is to add in your eyelashes. Make sure you want to fully blend in the top lid as well so everything looks really nice. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Color Therapy YouTube channel so you don't miss any new tutorial videos. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.